So basically the things I like in your swing are the following, setup-wise first. Posture's pretty good. Got a good spine angle, little knee flex on the balls of your feet, okay? Club shaft is kind of opposite your waist, so that's perfect. Club face is squared up behind the center of the ball. Club and ball in the middle of your stance, and you're pretty balanced. You can see how your head's positioned, or chin over top of your hands, so good body angles and balance. Two things. One I saw on the other side, not as easy to see here, feet were too wide. You want to keep them, just narrow them in. Use a mirror on occasion to verify that and check it at home or wherever you can to narrow it up to help you pivot better. And the second thing is that right hand of yours, which happens with a lot of golfers that are more right side people, right side down. I'm left-handed, so it's actually easier for me to keep my right side very passive. So you want to make sure your right hand and arms stay more relaxed, almost tucked to your body slightly. Okay? So that's tucked in or soft versus rigid, keeps your shoulders square, right? So your shoulders are the only part, as you heard me mention, feet and hips are good, shoulders are open. If you're trying to hit an intentional cut, that's one way you can do it, is open the alignment of your shoulders so that your arms start first and the club goes back in a steeper position in most cases. But if you're trying to release the ball and hit it straight and solid, you want to square up your shoulders to more perpendicular. Okay? So those are two kind of setup keys. And the funny thing is, you get to a driver where that club and ball are typically forward in your stance, that tendency will really pronounce that alignment opening. So I really want to keep that tucked in. We're going to go back in the swing motion now. So as the club goes away from the ball in the positions you're in, you can see how the club head's got to move a little bit out. See, it goes out and up. So your wrists and hands are picking the club head a little bit outside the ball line or target line initially instead of straight back. Then it's flipped and placed over your back shoulder. You place it in a good position. But you can see that because your feet are so far apart, the legs spread. See? So there's a bit of daylight there. And even though everything else looks pretty good, and then on the way back down, club drops down, you recover well, and you get the club back to the ball. But you can see as you go through it, you're kind of lagging back on your right side a little bit longer. This one you actually do get through, but it's more forced effort to do so. So narrower stance and shoulders square, you can turn back and pivot more effectively for all your clubs. All right? So that's everything else pretty decent.